Hello, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks to increase your online revenue, your traffic, your leads, and increase your business in the KC metro area. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area and see if those tips and tricks could outrank them, be in the eyes, front of the eyes of consumers. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, you could definitely use on your own for your website, but if you wanted to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. My door is always open. But either way, if you leave me a few lines of feedback on this video, that helps me better at making these for local businesses. All right, so let's get started. So content. In content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. That's just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. And obviously you guys do a good job in marketing, nicely laid out website. You do have content on here, but excuse me, there's some things you could just do on the back end to expand out with some of these areas that you serve outside of Harrisonville, which is your address. So speaking of Google, I picked on Lee Summit, Missouri. And if I was a consumer in Lee Summit, Missouri, looking for plumbing services, I might type this in. And here's what comes up. So a lot of time ads come up at the top here. And if you haven't invested in ads yet, they're a good investment, but sometimes they're hit or miss. Consumers go over those sometimes. This is the map pack here with citations. I'll go more of that in a minute. And right here, we call these organics. So the goal is to be on the first page of any kind of service you provide and area you provide. You want to be on that first page, right in front of face of consumers. A lot of times we skip the directories like Angie's List, Yelp, Expertise, because consumers go directly to a company business if they're looking for a product or service. So that your top competitor in Lee Summit, Missouri for plumbing services is Lutz Plumbing. He's showing up at the top. Again, the goal is to be on the first page. So you could do some things to get on that first page. You might have heard this saying, a good place to hide a dead body. It's on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't click here to look for more services. So I want to be on that first page in all the areas you serve. So speaking of content, I'll do a comparison from your website to that Lutz Plumbing website. And here's a tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. And here's your URL right here. And saying in content, you're using 50 keywords on your website. So that's something I would just focus on. Even though you got a lot of content on there, I would upgrade your keywords. This is a great one to have, plumbing service. Definitely keep that on there. That's high search volume, almost 6,000. So that's more bang for your buck. So you want to have higher search volume. But think about all the services you provide, water heaters, drain cleaning, all the areas you provide for, Overland Park, Harrisonville, Kansas City, Missouri, Independence. And you could increase that search volume all throughout your website. So compare that to your local competitors, and here's Lutz Plumbing website here. They have 240 keywords, so compared to your 50. So that's why they're having some search volume here. And you could take some of these keywords that's not on your website and very easily steal them to get closer to searchability for them and outrank them. Like, I don't know if you have Plumber KC or not, or Plumbers KC. These are two things. They're similar. You have 600 search volume for that. So that's a good one. So think about all those buyer intent keywords and instill those in your website to get closer to outranking your competitor. All right, then we'll go back to your analytics here. So the next thing we're going to talk about is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where you find one website, link it to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. So literally, it's like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. You want to have services that are similar to you, like plumbing services, drain cleaning services linking back to your website. It doesn't help if a doctor's office or a lawyer's office, restaurant website linking back to you. Just doesn't give you the searchability trust with Google. So you have 260 backlinks with 43 reference domains. Compare that to your local competitor. Let's go back on him. Here's Lutz Plumbing. He has 461 backlinks with 98 reference domains. So you want to get closer to these numbers and get that traffic, and you'll outrank Lutz Plumbing, which is a big company in that Lee Summit area. And you're almost there with 37. So you can do a few things: increase your backlinks, increase your keywords to get closer to him. And then finally, there's organics. So a citation, map pack right here. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. So citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this could generate huge amounts of revenue. So you want to be in the top 3 or 4, again, with any kind of service area you provide. Because much like the pages of 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click here for more services. So you want to be right in front of the face of consumers. And to do that, citations include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others. Also, social media accounts are great too. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more than these competitors, the more likely is you could outrank above them. Not only in Harrisonville, but Lee Summit, Olathe, you could do Google businesses as much as you serve. So once everything comes together, your content, your backlinks, your citations, you start to outrank your competitors. You start to outgrow them, and here's what you might be looking at. You'll be ranked here in all the areas and here at the top. So not sure what your margins are now, but I imagine that will generate some pretty decent revenue for you. Also, there's usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. Create this for you to start generating some more leads online. So if you do find yourself wanting more to continue to scale as far as you want, feel free to reach out and I can help you with that. I'll give you some more information. We could talk about goals. I can do the research to find exactly what could be realistic for you and your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that'll help me out making these videos. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.